Greetings all and welcome to Dave's Craft Room. I'm Dave, and on today's video we have part 3 of our journey to outer space and back, because we're working with Karen Nyberg, the astronaut, her fabric that she designed, and as promised, in this video I'm going to design a quilt myself. In previous videos I made the orbital quilt pattern, and then in part 2 I made the cupola views with the astronaut Cassandra Opia on it. And now in this one, I have come up with my own design. This is my thinking cap. So for this quilt, I'm thinking about planets and the Earth, because the Earth is a planet. And I think what I want to do is have a huge background of blue fabric, the sea, and then have like a map of the Earth. I originally wanted the whole Earth, but I don't think it's gonna fit and look good. So I'm just gonna do the Americas. So it's gonna be like, I'm gonna put the blue background together with squares of different sizes so it looks almost pixelated. And then I'm not sure yet how to put the map on of the Earth. It'll be the Earth colored prints. I have a projector, so maybe if I can project it, then I can draw it out. So I'll figure that out. Obviously I need the thinking cap. So first let me separate out all the blues, and then we'll work on making our blue background. That's the first step.
I decided to do a map of the Americas on planet Earth because I come from the planet Earth. I was born here, and I haven't even visited any other planets yet, although I hope to visit one soon.
Oh, this is gonna look so good.
I'm sewing together the jelly roll strips into strip sets, which I then cut into 2.5-inch pieced strip units, and then I randomly sew those together into 9 patches and 16 patches. I also take the charms and the layer cake layers, and I sew them together with the patches and with each other, and I just proceed by sewing more blue pieces of fabric together.
More. Do more. We need more. More stuff.
I surely did add a few random circles into the background just because both the other quilts have circles in them, and so that's kind of like the through line to bring all 3 quilts together. If you want to know more about my method for piecing a complete circle into a background, I talk more about it in the cupola views video, as well as Alex and Melissa's wedding quilt video. This is how I chose to handle putting a map of the Americas onto the background. I have my projector, which is dying here, and I have to work quickly because it's gonna die soon.
Hey, why are we glitching out like this? What is going on?
But I project the image up onto the background and I trace around it with a pink washable marker. I don't necessarily think this is the best method for getting the continents on the background. If I would do it again, I might trace the continents onto paper, cut it out, and then use that paper as a tearaway foundation to make the continents. Tear it away and then applique the whole unit on, but ultimately the method I'm doing did work and I was happy with the result. I'm drawing lines across the continents because I want to keep my patchwork parallel. The strategy that I came up with is I'm treating the background like a foundation and I'm sewing pieced strips onto the foundation, stitch and flip. I'm making sure that they're bigger than the outline of the continents so that I have some slack around the edges to turn under because I'm going to tuck those raw edges under later. I'm also careful not to sew them right to the edge of the continent outline, otherwise the stitches will get in the way of turning the fabric under. After it's sewn down, I cut the outline more precisely, and then I use the glue stick to turn the edges under, and then I top stitch it down.
Stunning! We have a Greenland. It's not exactly the size and shape of Greenland, but it's just a rendering.
This is the backing. I just took all the extra layer cake layers I had and sewed them up really quick, and then I added all the extra 2.5-inch square units that I had left, and I actually think this backing makes a stunning quilt by itself. I'm doing free motion quilting, and first I stitch all around the continents, just doing an outline, and then I echo in and out of that. In the water, the effect is kind of like waves, and then on the continents it has the effect of kind of like a topographical map with the lines. This is the final result, and I love it. It represents my home planet, where I come from, where I've lived my whole life. I know it's not exactly the perfect shape of the continents, it's an artistic rendering. So make sure you check out my other 2 videos using Karen Nyberg's Earth Views fabric line, and if you like my quilt, subscribe to my channel and please come again.